Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
Welcome back to another fine and haberdashery-esque episode of another Pood Do Not Relent. I am your fair and ample host, Slidewhistle.
Well, hello. I don't know that I want to go along with this little bit and identify myself as a, poo immunization, because I won't be doing that. No, I won't be doing that. So, hello, it's your boy, Immunization.
It clearly would have been Immunization. Come on.
I don't know if that's better or worse.
Use your noodle. Hey, everyone, it's me, Shorten. I think that's the easiest way. Fire Mage Extraordinaire and Horde Punching Bag.
Hey, so we got a fucking patch coming out next reset. That's right. By the time you're listening to this, maybe. Well, I see the numbers. A good chunk of you listen over the weekend, but some of y'all are on that Monday, Tuesday grind.
I'd say Monday is the most common one. So, if you're listening to this, most likely, this patch comes out tomorrow.
Yeah, 12.0.5, our first half-seas patch of midnight. The clock is going overtime. We're getting into that military shit.
So are we in, the 0 hour right now? Is that...
Oh, shit, we're in Zero Dark 30. Chris Pratt's gonna come shoot at us and then praise the Lord.
No, please, Christopher. I'm sick of... why is he... I watched Super Mario Galaxy movie, and it was... what's going on? Why is Rosalina and Peach sisters?
Oh, they're sisters. I thought they were mom and... Yeah, it's great. It hit the porn community like a bombshell.
Oh.
Everyone's like, I can't believe what I drew, what these fingers did.
This is going to create, it's going to create drama between parent and child. Because child will say, oh, mommy, daddy, Rosalina and Peach are sisters. And then the parents will be like, no, you dumbass. They're not even fucking related. Who told you that?
They'll say, I watched Matt Pat, you little shit stain. Everyone knows Luigi's the dad and Peach is the mom, dummy.
Fucking goddamn. This is all probably Chris Pratt's idea. I bet you by the third movie, they're gonna all get converted to fucking Christ or something. They're all gonna, what is he, Catholic? What is he, Christian? What are you, Christopher?
We need to go down the pipe through Bowser's realm to get Charlie Kirk back. We need to resuscitate the soul of that guy who got domed by the Trump assassin.
We are Chris Pratt.
We are all dry bones!
Hey everybody, 12:05 coming at ya. I mean, Space over here is just like, what are we? He's like, where are we right now? Sorry, a pooization.
I'm honestly gagged by the "we are all dry bones." That's pretty good though.
Thanks. If you want to subscribe to our Patreon, I have a lovely "We Are Charlie Kirk" parody that went up there a little bit. Just,
when? When did you put up? I didn't even know you put
like a month and a half ago.
What?
We are all done. We're curious flame. I said, the lyrics are very powerful. Just try your hardest to divorce them from the backing beat, because it didn't come out so good. And after spending about 2 hours on it, I said, that's enough. That's done. I'm done with that.
If you want to see these Patreon things out there, check out patreon.com/do-not-relent. We'll be filming an episode right after this where we talk about...
We actually won't.
Yeah, actually,
that was last week.
Oh my god, I thought that was... Wow. See, I was so ready to make content for everybody. I came in hot.
Well, hold your little whistle, Slide, because we did enough. We filed our fucking taxes this week.
Bro... Fucking, my taxes used to be so simple, and now I'm copy and pasting an Excel spreadsheet, and you're doing the Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, over here, he's putting in numbers because Patreon fucking doesn't. They don't calculate the fees anymore, and they're making us calculate the fees, and I'm like, what? And then they try to sell us a service to be like, hey, you can pay buy our service that will do it for you. What? That's crazy, Patreon. Fuck y'all. That's nuts. I ain't doing that. Any whoosins?
Now, I would say to steer the ship, I do have a special message here that was sent in via our email communications.
Oh, honestly, this email was a good one. I almost feel like it should just give us, a DNR thought.
Okay. What's the email? I'm in tune with our emails.
Tell us a story. Yes, Papa, a story.
How about you come and pull up a chair? These are DNR thoughts.
Did you have it up, Aaron?
Yes, I do. Sorry,
Fill me up.
I was allowing time for the theme to play. God, nobody texted me. Get out of here. I'm trying to read N from Pokemon's words.
Woman.
So yes, N from Pokemon, the green-haired hottie from Pokemon Black and White, I think.
Immune does not agree. He's making a face that says hottie.
He did not like N.
I do think that N is hot, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I was like, is it Black and White? Is it Black and White 2? Is it? I don't remember. That's what my look was.
I think it's Black and White.
Well, the question that we received is in Black and White, right here in front of me. The header is recently returned and have a question. And N says, I was about to say throws out his Zoroark, but he doesn't throw any of them. He politely asks his Zoroark to come fight me. And says, good day. I returned to the game very recently. I'm working through the podcast as you are my vibe barometer for WoW. You may eventually answer it, but I can't find a discussion online otherwise. Are we expecting housing to eventually have any practical benefits outside an expression and manifestation of our internal butterfly? In SWOTOR, which stands for Sorry, Wilma, the other rhinoceros, which is the thing that Fred Flintstone would always apologize to his wife about. For example, though I've not looked into it in years, I think you could get crafting tables and portals into your house. Could that sort of thing happen? I just can't envision myself getting too deep into it with no practical benefits because I have no friends in-game to see it and exclusively play with myself. Hope you're all well.
First of all, I am very well right now. Thank you for asking. I hope you're well.
Yeah, welcome back.
I'm very conflicted. I'm hot in my room right now while recording, but the shirt that I'm wearing has King from Tekken 3 specifically hugging a giant bottle of Corona Extra. So it's like, I can't take that off. That's
yeah,
just...
I was going to say, I'm surprised you're wearing a shirt, but I see why you're wearing it. I'm hot. I'm wearing an A shirt right now, not a WB as previously called.
Be the change you want to see in the world. That and unhoused, those are our woke points.
But to bring it back to N's question, technically, I feel like in Midnight, like in the last weeks here, we have our first technical foray into like having a player house creeping into power in the game, in the sense that like there is always a weekly quest that you can pick up in Silver Moon by like the center hub that basically has you do a weekly in your neighborhood, and then it gives you an option to choose between like crests of different levels. So like technically I think that's a housing power creep.
And one of them is to invite up to 4 other people to your home. That's what led to the Charlie XCX parody that I made about honors. I guess you don't really need to do anything in your home, though. It's just like, have them in there for 5 seconds. So that is one practical benefit of owning a physical building.
Charlie XCX parody about honors?
You gotta check what happens on the Patreon. I make a lot of goofies in there sometimes.
I feel like you should just tell us, that way I could go look at it so I can enjoy it. I don't know things are happening. Whenever I go to post my once like a month upload, I'm like, oh wow, Aaron's been putting in work in here. I didn't even know he was doing nothing in here.
I kind of do think that eventually they will add things to your house. I don't think that they've said this, but I do think that it would be cool eventually for them to include professions things, even if it involved or like for me just to have a portal. That'd be cool. I don't know, just like have some kind of utility in your house. They haven't. I don't think they've said anything about this though, so I don't think it would be anytime soon.
No, and I was going to say, I guess it technically, I would be interested in that if I were to do professions, because you figure the professions areas or trainers in Silvermoon are spread out. If I could just say, no, I have my 2 or 3 things in my living room, so I just port home and that's how I do all my business, that's beneficial. I will say, there are no intentional portals yet. I don't know where it came from, because I'm not very good at remembering to look at these things. I recently came into my possession a corrupted void portal. So a corrupted void portal, which is this massive purple voidy looking portal. And I was like, oh, cool. It must be like the replica dark portal where like you can walk through it. It's for flavor. No, I clicked on this thing and it sent me somewhere in Hyjal.
I'm sorry, what is this a decor item or
It is a decor item
What
that I
the
have in
fuck?
my house. It is a large portal, and when you click on it, it sends you somewhere. I don't know if it's always this little void encampment. It's like a Twilight's Hammer encampment in Hyjal, or if that's the one place it sends you. But I technically do have a shortcut to Mount Hyjal in my house now.
Okay, I found a Wowhead article 4 days ago posted by Archie Mitchros. I think he was the educated fellow. Yes, he's the warrior. Though the vast majority of decor is not functional, I set up a handful of mailboxes and cooking fires. Didn't know that. The Chaotic Void Maul, obtained from Midnight Falls encounter and on the April on Quell de Nas, would teleport players to random void-influenced areas throughout Azeroth and beyond. So it's kind of like everybody gets their own engineering wormhole generator, except you have to be in your home to use it. I'm looking at this list of places, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 places you can go to documented so far.
And they're like all over the place too. Ashkahet, Grizzly Hills, Uldum, the Void Storm, Storm Peaks, Shadow Moon Valley, like Draenor specifically.
All I know is I was really glad I was on Growlina when this happened, because I had used my home Hearthstone to go to my house, and then I had clicked on this portal maybe 3 minutes later. So I was like, wow, pretty crazy. Can I get back? And it's like, it's on cooldown. It's like, what if I had used all my resources? Are you telling me I actually just have to make my own way on my feet from Grizzly Hills?
I guess you would key to the Arcantina. I had to do that the other day. That's your last resort. Hope you didn't go cheers at the end before this.
Oh, also the beginning of this article about this portal also mentioned something which I forgot about. Yes, technically there is a professions item. One of the stoves that you can put in like your kitchen, you can actually cook on it. So like I guess that's something.
I honestly think that's the extent that we're gonna get for profession cooking. To answer N's question, back to the question, I think it's more so for fun and loosey-goosey. I don't think they're going to be adding functional things to it because they don't want it to become a garrison. Although I will say, I think they can afford to add something, because I haven't gone back to my house since Bear announced we were going to be doing 1v1 boxing matches in our houses, which we have not gotten any follow-up on. So I don't know if it's happening anymore. So yeah, probably not. I would say look for a neighborhood to join, shop around, because I think that's really where the community is actually like, you're going to have to probably find it. I'm sure there's some shitty neighborhoods, but I know like on Reddit and stuff, I've seen like people like, oh, I'm recruiting for my neighborhood. Come join. We're active and we like to be in our house. So if you also want to be in your house and walk around neighborhood people, I think you can seek these things out and find them. I see people in Group Finder throwing parties all the time and shit.
Yeah, or especially the week where like it was like come to my house week. There were a bunch of people grouping up just and then just like showing off their house. Actually, Papa Cheese was telling us that he formed a group to then have like random people come to his house so that they could finish their quests. And he said that it was just 4 people who joined and came and just started dogging on his house. They're like, this place is trash.
Not enough plants.
Come on, it's a work in progress. His ego is so shattered already. I will defend you, Papa Cheese. I will defend your home. especially now that I'm no longer jealous of it because I found out where you got those pillars. You're lying to everyone. Those aren't 2 cool pillars. You took the rotunda from buying the Midnight Super Edition and made it really big so we can only see 2 pillars of it. I got your ass on candid camera. I knew how you did it.
So do you have a rotunda pillar now in your house?
No, because, well, actually, I have a very small... I took that rotunda and I made it very small. And in my art gallery, it houses a single fancy bottle of wine that I got from the Blood Elves.
Ooh, je ne sais quoi. Oui, bonsoir. But yes, thank you, N, for your email. Thank you very much. If anyone has any emails, we'll read them, we'll answer them, we'll do the dang thing.
Yeah, or just another suggestion. If anyone wants to give us a review anywhere where reviews can be left, we will read it and take a shot. Like, it's been a while.
But we've got some news coming your way. Tuesday, April... Is that the day? Oh, April 21st. Not the funny weed holiday. 12:05 hits. And you're going to have some more things to do in the world of Werecraft.
Yeah, so we talked about some of these last week, but did we get some more additional info on them?
Yeah, so we talked about the assaults, how the assaults happened. We have a little more information. Void Strike takes part in Neversong Woods or Zuluman. They're only hitting those 2 on a weekly rotation. Once completed, a new one begins. Oh, cool. Then we have incursions. They always fucking do this shit. Was that the exact word they used in Dragonflight was incursions?
How are the incursions different than the strikes?
These are larger scenarios when enough Void Strikes have been completed, and it will take the might of many champions to defeat them. So, like a world boss event scenario? I don't fucking know.
I bet you it's like Firac assaults.
In which case it will spawn a bunch of guys where it's like, isn't this kind of tough to do by yourself? Maybe you need like 2 other guys. Huh?
Can't do it alone. There's also going to be a new rep coming, so prepare your anus, Aaron, for grinding at ritual sites.
Oh,
that's
boy.
What the new thing is called.
Well, you know, the main 4 or 5 there are winding down, so I guess, you know what? There's no downtime. I get those done, they throw me right back in.
So this WoW posted this says ritual sites introduce new repeatable instance content similar to Delves, designed for flexible group sizes, allowing 1 to 5 players. These are the ones that alternate between Eversong and Zuluman. It says as you progress through ritual sites, you can choose your level of challenge from tiers 1 through 5. You must complete one before doing the next. New currency announcement. We need a segment. We need a sound. We need like a currency alert. Coin alert. Ching, ching, ching. This one is called. Actually, this one might be one of the better currency names. Guys, we should do a currency name tier list one of these days.
It would also involve us forcing ourselves to remember what all of them are.
This one is called Field Accolades. What do you think we're getting? Medals? Trophies?
Crumpled up receipts?
Yeah, it's got it. Field accolades could be anything that like your superior officer gave you. Like
a pat on the back.
Yeah, you do a good job, and Lorthamar reaches into his cloak and he has some lint, and it's like, there you go. You are now the sole owner of this red lint.
Honestly, though, Lotharmar's lint could be a good currency name too.
Fuck yeah, that's shit. Blizzard, it's not out yet. It's not too late to just turn it into Lorthamar's lint.
Or better yet, give us both. We need more currencies. We need as many as possible.
Up. And then you could take the lint and use it to weave it into like special cloaks.
Yes.
Like, the best cloak is used by weaving 500 of my linties together.
And then give me back my cloak so you can knit me a new one.
And then like it just looks like an ugly sweater.
Oh, great. Thanks, I guess. Okay, so Field Accolades is earned in ritual sites alongside ritual spoils, which is, I guess, is the box that has crests, currencies plural, by the way, everybody, and rare cosmetic items. field accolades, and void light marl can be spent at several new vendors found on the second level of the bazaar in Silvermoon. You will also find Lady Darkland, Rayana, Ranger, Captain Lilitha, and Kulamata the Fierce. Who the fuck are those? Why do they bother giving them names? Just so we know who to look for to sell shit to?
Well, what I'm going to assume the ending there, because those seemed like the 4 areas, is it just finally there's a place I can go to trade in my goodies without having to scatter around the world? Because that's always the most annoying part is like, fuck, where is this renowned vendor?
Oh, is this implying that they all just like move to
they pull a Shadowlands and they're like, why
Silver?
Why don't we just sit together now?
Oh fuck! This might be something you might want to be careful doing with randos. I don't know. The level of challenge you undertake and how well you succeed impact the amount of rewards you get. You can also keep track of your spoils and deaths throughout the site within the user interface. Okay, so spoils are the combined spoils gained from thwarting enemy forces. Easy peasy, sure, whatever. Deaths. The number of times that players have been overpowered in a ritual site. Your first 2 deaths will not affect your final spoils. Every death after that will reduce your spoils by 5%, up to a maximum of 50%. So all you math wizards out there, don't die.
So, like, basically, like, don't group up with people who would die a lot, I guess.
WoW goes, for some reason, they go super fucking in-depth, and they give you, I'm looking at, like, a grid of these challenges, and, like, it's scaring me to look at. It's, like, it's too much information that I can't do anything with this right now. Like, I don't know what any of this looks like.
These are just like all the different like affixes, I think, in these things, which I didn't like. Are these things gonna be that complicated? Or are we really gonna care?
We'll see. But the most important part I'm looking at here is they got a picture of the mount we're gonna be getting. That's right, everybody. You thought they were done using the scratching their head.
No, I was about to be like, I know they're not putting any hard work in. Please give me a chance to guess which of the 3 models it is. But beans. It's the fucking long dragon model.
So it's a unbound mana worm. I will say, looking at the accoutrements on this long, slender snake blade mana worm, it is a nice coloration and it's got nice accents. As you just know, it's gonna be scratching its head with this invisible feeties.
Wow, this thing's not even new. God, I love that for them. Thank you, WoW. This thing definitely showed up in Dragonflight. But not purple.
And then it looks like they did recolors of the anniversary event stuff. So, like, here's an example. The Demon Hunter one I'm looking at is definitely a recolor of, like, the 20th anniversary, 30th anniversary, whenever the time people were hanging out in the sand area. And you got clothes from it.
The 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft, I believe. You know, I was about to clown on you, but I forgot that 30th anniversary of Warcraft period also happened. So, fair enough.
That's what it was. So yeah, basically, cosmetics, weapons, stuff. Something to do in your time, in your spare time. Oh, okay, I also was watching another man's video. I don't remember his name.
I love how that was phrased. I was watching another man's video, like you were cheating on your current content creators.
Yeah, what are you trying to say, Slide? Were you watching another man?
It sure was, and he claimed that with the ritual sites, there are, drumroll please, 48 achievements being added with it, which must mean it's a pretty in-depth system to have 48 achievements tied to it to begin with. I don't know. There's got to be a title in there at some point. So some kind of ritualist title could be kind of cool. Maybe. Do you guys remember baby cakes? What's Baby Cakes up to these days?
Baby Cakes.
Is that a person?
Yeah, give me a TLDR. Is this like that one that was a Harvard experiment? That little like soft gay man?
YouTube video, cartoon, scary looking, adult looking Tommy Pickles named Baby Cakes. There's a song. Somebody out there gets it. They're pointing back at me and I'm pointing at you. If somebody knows Baby Cakes.
Well, it's not either of us.
Are you perhaps referring to the Ricky Lake Craig Schaefer film Baby Cakes, whose tagline is "Love doesn't come in sizes"?
No.
It is a remake of the 1985 film Sugar. Oh wait, yeah, fucking the guy from China, Illinois. I forgot that was his name, but I'm familiar with this character because he was one of the protagonists of China, Illinois.
I don't know what China, Illinois is, but I know who Baby Cakes is.
It was the guy who, Brad Neely, the guy who made the Baby Cakes series, made a show on television, on Adult Swim, that featured professors at a very bad community college, and Baby Cakes was a student there.
You talk like this.
That's Baby Cakes.
Yeah, it's the worst
Never
school
seen this.
in the world, baby. Baby Cakes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, everybody. Hope you asked your Baby Cake lore dump. Get a leg up with the Void Forge. The Void Forge will provide new opportunities for players in Midnight to take their game further. We aid a Dominar. We build a Void Forge.
Oh, fuck. Or damn. We aid AID. I thought it just said, by the way, we ate a Dominar. I was like, I'm very excited to see how that happened.
Buffet style.
Sorry, I said we're going to aid a Dominar. We're actually aiming Decimus, the Dominar.
Is this one that we've started already, or is like that forge something else?
Yo, okay, I'm completely honest. I don't fucking know. I have not.
Is
been
it the
out there in a
purple one?
minute.
There's a purple one he's had me do each week where I kill raid bosses and I power up 5 of 5. What does it do? I don't know.
So the trinket he give you trinket with renown. Good trinket. They had to nerf it many times. That console buff that trinket. Previously believed trinket only buff in World of Voidstorm. Prove wrong. It work everywhere. So put it in if have trinket to get better trinket everywhere.
You know, I've also just been upgrading it, but I had no idea really what it was for.
It good. Check sim, it good. So this, I believe, this whole system you're going to want to do, because this is the return of bonus rolls.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'm intrigued now.
I thought their website was broken and never worked. It's back?
Bonusroll.gg.
Just kidding. I just logged onto it. It's still broke as shit. Thanks, guys.
How is your guys' shit so broken?
How's it been the same broken for years since Dragonflight? Expansions have happened.
What was their old name? Their old name was so much better. What the hell?
Warcraft Radio.
What is Bread and Butter Babies? Oh, Bread and Butter Hearthstone. Warcraft Radio was such a better name. This site also, look at, we should be on the front page. This site favorites other people. It shits on us, even though we got a lot of good we got our good, hard-working listeners to give us good, honest reviews. And look at, we're not even on page 1 or page 2. Are we even on page 3? We ain't nowhere. Look at, we got 4 reviews up here.
Well, I mean, like, I really don't understand the way that it sorts either. This site sucks ass, and it takes forever to even go between the different posts, the different pages, so I have no idea.
We even have extra filters. Sure, there's one white guy on there, but the other 2, they're all sorts of interesting. Put us on the front.
Yeah, anyway, enough of our feuds with many various... row, we're so bad. Anyway, okay. Composing myself. Bonus rolls are back, and the good kind. So, this system's gonna piss people off, because all that I've heard, at least like in my guild, our guild, talk about, is like, guys, bonus rolls are coming back. It's going to be real nice. But what they don't realize is it's a little, wait, or am I thinking? Wait. Okay, what is your guys' interpretation of what bonus rolls do? Go.
Bonus rolls to me are just if you did not earn gear on a boss, use one of your resources and maybe you can. I don't believe it steals it from anyone else.
Yeah, my interpretation was that it was a token where at the end of a bit of content, you press it if you want to use it, and then it gives you... Or I don't even remember, was it just an additional chance to get loot, or was it guaranteed to give you a loot from a certain pool?
See, now, I think actually I'm the one who's confused, because in my head, when we had them in Warlords of Draenor, which I think is the last time we saw them, right? Is that the last time we saw bonus rolls?
Nope.
BFA, I think.
Yeah, BFA. Also, I believe it was just a chance. I believe there was a chance you could just spend one of your coins
or something,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, you would just get like, 4,000 gold, which is like nothing.
Yeah, oh my god. Okay, so this is better, actually. Sorry, everybody. I was the confused man. This is actually way better, because that's not happening. You're not going to get gold. Say that you do a Windrunner Spire 10. You do that.
Wow, so using such imagination as I stare at the photo in host chat.
Yeah, that's what the man I was watching also showed. And so if you are going to get bonus rolls from this Void Forge. Now, in a raid, it only will cost 1. But in this picture, I think it's a lie, because he said in dungeons, you have to use 2 of your bonus rolls to roll. It takes 2 instead of 1. When you roll your bonus roll at the end of Windrunner Spire, you're going to have a chance to get everything in your loot pool. Say that you really want to get the Grips of Forgotten Honor, but instead, you get the Pendant of Aching Grief to really drive home that you got the shitty item. The Pendant of Aching Grief will be removed from your bonus roll pool, which means the next time you do that dungeon, you can use 2 more bonus rolls, and now, better chance, because no more Pendant you want will be in there. Basically, you won't get fucked getting the same item 8 times in a row.
So you're telling me this picture actually is like a hunter rolling on it, and there are 8 options here. One of them being a bow that I need desperately, which has been like evading me this entire expansion. Is that I only need to run Windrunner Spire 7 times to be able to guarantee that my next bonus roll will give me the bow.
Correct. I think this would be an excellent system, because I have heard horror stories of people running dungeons hundreds of times to get the one bis item they need. So this should hopefully alleviate some of that. Although I haven't really looked into what the build up for these look like yet. They are really giving us, they're like info dumping on us. Like, this is a big ass paragraph I'm looking at here, and I can't even be bothered to like stomach reading it on air right now.
It's giving like those cooking like recipes online where they give their entire life story first.
But you can bonus roll on a Mythic Plus Dungeon, Bountiful Delve, or a Prey Hunt on Nightmare difficulty, which is interesting because I don't even know what's in that pool of Nightmare stuff. I guess it would show you.
Nothing good. I mean, at Nightmare level, you're getting veteran level gear. So, I mean, if you're making a new guy, that's a thing. But it's like, I don't know.
It says, the number of nebulous void cores available to a character increases by 2 every week for the remainder of the season. Oof! It's gonna take you a while to get through all 8 of those items on Windrunner Spire, actually, but you will get it eventually.
I was just gonna say, like, I feel like it's a good addition. Obviously, it's just something that is more bad luck protection for people trying to get certain loot they need. So I'll never be opposed to that.
Yo, this is crazy. Okay, also, once you do that, Decimus will be like, hey, will you make the Ascendant Nilhammer? And you go, what the fuck's the Ascendant Nilhammer? And he goes, a powerful tool capable of manipulating Ascendant Void Cores to empower worthy equipment. Consuming an Ascendant Void Core infuses an eligible weapon or trinket with additional power to increase its item level. So he's also buffing our item level in 1205. Doesn't that seem soon to have our item levels go up on items?
What does that mean exactly? Like, how high up will it go? Is it just like within the same track? Is it upgrading at a track? Like, is it just like saving crests?
Only fully upgraded hero, myth, and maximum quality radiance crafted weapons and trinkets are eligible to become ascended. I can buff the eye level on my crafted piece without having to go craft it with another man. I could just be like, I'm going to hit it with the ascendant Nilhammer and make it stronger.
You and all these other men, what's happening?
Hubba hubba. Are you guys gonna play decor duels with me?
Yeah, I mean, if there's something about me, whenever there's a prop hunt, I will be playing it. Like, I eat that shit up whenever it's in Overwatch, so...
Okay, I'm sorry. My heart skipped, and then fell down. Not that I was sad, but decor duels is it's their legally distinct prop hunt. I thought it was a separate thing, where it's like, if you've ever seen that TikTok where it's like, they all brought something silly from home. I thought it was going to be like that, where we all meet at the battleground, and it's like, here's the silliest thing I have at my house.
Like Trial of Style, but silly items that are from the house and show and tell.
Yeah, you go up and you're like, here's my enormous elven woman I got for beating the story. But, so I'm debating, because I don't like prop hunt in Overwatch. So, do we know the rules of decor duel?
Yes, we do know the rules of the core duel, and it's basically just prop hunt. It's like pretty much the same exact thing. There's taggers and there's hiders. Now, I don't.
Well, how many tags do the taggers get? Because if you remember, my problem with Overwatch is if you do not hit a Kiriko maybe twice, it's like
Genji just fucking dies.
Yeah, you really want to put your life on the line? What, you don't have a perfect memory of where she is?
I've actually never. I don't think I've played Overwatch prop hunt. Maybe. I don't know if I've done that one. The only thing I do know, I don't know how many, but the taggers get to choose a different role between Spellbreaker, Nullifier, and Arcane Ranger. And the way they tag people is all different. One's like a targeted circle on the ground, one is like a wave that comes out in front of you, and another is something else. They have different abilities for dispelling illusions and jumping and teleporting, and again, I don't really understand because we haven't done it. But can we please ring the new currency alert bell? Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. That's right, everybody. Adding to our list of currency are the illusionary coins.
Wow! These ones don't even exist!
But see, these ones we might want to do because more stuff. A mount that I don't know what it looks like. It's called Magister Spell Bee Comb. So is this an animal? Is this a brush?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Is it a bee or is it a giant comb?
No picture. But there's also a bunch of weapon appearances. Whatever, sure. There's 3 toys. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new decor items. One of them being called the Cinderai Garden Swing. I think I'm gonna want that. I think it's gonna be cool. There's cook pots and cook pot lids and open cook pots. Okay, why are there 3 cook pot things? That's got to be one of the prop things you're hiding as, probably.
So, which also tells me that I wouldn't put it past them if they casually made you have to try to hide as a giant swing set too, because like that's the shit that they pull in Overwatch.
Fucking the goddamn, what is it? The griffin like cart. I hate when I go out of spawn and I'm that, and I'm like, yeah, where am I gonna hide as that?
And rounding out our worldly events is the Abyss Anglers, which we kind of surmised and talked about a little bit. Team up to spear as many fish as you can, unlock fishing rewards, upgrade your diver's gear. I'm also pretty sure this has a currency tied to it. However, this article does not list it. They probably knew we were getting overwhelmed with the currency already, so they didn't want to mention it again. I did see a diving suit tied to it. We already got that, though.
I feel like I already have like 2 or 3 diving suits.
All this various currency, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know if, I mean, for the bit, I'm appreciative because, we got more currencies. But I don't know if I like each thing having its own distinct currency, because it's like it can only go towards that. Or if I wish it was... So I'll say this. Voidlight Marl is convenient in that every vendor deals in Voidlight Marl. But I'm getting to the point where I have accessed the ground mounts for a lot of these people. And since they all use the same currency, I lost maybe half of my Voidlight Marl on just buying tigers I'll never use. And I was like, I sure do wish you guys used different money that I could have been accumulating.
Like specifically for the mounts or for all of the individual vendors?
I guess for the vendors, like if I could have picked up acorns for the Harnier and then picked up scary void rocks for Voidstorm. Because then, that way, I'd only need to think about, like, okay, I have 4,000 Void Rocks. That's enough for the mount. As opposed to being like, well, what can I really buy? Because I don't want to come up short as I go around and buy things with my universal currency.
I mean, we'll see. I feel like this is... Why not just make it all Voidlight Marl? But I guess I don't want one thing to be too much Voidlight Marl. I don't know. I would love to be a fly on the wall of them talking about these currencies, because this has to come up. Someone has to be like,
I wonder if they think it's fun. Like, not to be pessimistic, but I wonder if there's someone on the Void team or on the dev team that's like, oh, they'll love collecting sanctified seaweed. They'll kick their feet and tickle their little bones to that one. Like, do they think people care when there's a different named money?
I think it's just more so that they don't want people who have a big stash of Voidlight Marl to just be able to go in and buy everything new without engaging in the content and then being like, there's nothing new to do in this game anymore.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, that's true. They want to make sure you actually do play the game.
Yeah, like they make it so that it is just so that you have a reason to do the new content. As much as I would like to think that it's that all of these new contents and the way that they decide to make them operate like functionally is just because the dev team has like fun new names for currencies that they want to implement. Like I think that's just like an afterthought.
Unfortunately, we live in a sick world with sick people.
Oh, Jingle All the Way. I was like, why did that tickle the back of my head? But yes, Sinbad. This is a sick world full of sick people.
Great news for young fledgling tanks like myself when there's no tank online and people want to run a 6.
You have to tank? Does namesake character, does he have a shield and hammer he has to put on?
Well, I'm holy already, so I already have a shield and hammer. So
true.
The only issue is only the shield transfers stats. The fucking hammers are intellect strength. They're fucking just intellect or they're agi strength. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? So I had to go into a normal raid and steal. I had to change my loot spec to be prot, and I had to steal a strength hammer from the tanks who were not happy with me doing that, by the way. Why is this healer rolling on the hammer? And I'm like, bitch, I put my loot spec in prot. It's mine too. I can roll against you, and I got it. But so I have been tanking. It's actually been like a week or two since I have, for people who just like are trying to learn, just so we have something to do. However, they have a little affix where a Pax will glow, because I am not gonna fucking do a route. I'm too fucking lazy to figure out the best route to kill this and the percentages of the mobs don't appear over the heads of the mobs naturally, which that makes no sense to me, by the way. Just show the bucket numbers. So things would light up to like a 6, and then once you get into a 7, things stop lighting up. And I'm like, that's not enough time.
My only thing about these is that like their routes are weird sometimes. It's like, why are we going that way? My thing, I just had this idea yesterday when I was high. I was like, wait, they're letting us import certain things into the game anyways. Like, they're supposedly going to let us do that for housing builds. I feel like it'd be really cool if, like, for keys, they let you somehow pick all of the mobs that you want for a route and then import it, and then those would be the ones that would glow.
Ooh, a special mode where you could walk in and the mobs can't see you, and you can just go like, this one, this one, this one. And then, yeah, then that's data you could upload. And then you could trick your friends by just picking terrible things, and they're like, "This is really the way you go," and it's like Scout's honor, I swear.
Yeah, that's a good idea. If they ever do that, that's the first thing I'm doing.
You just have all these joke builds that you send to people.
Just highlight like one guy and be like, "Clearly, you're not trying hard enough." Gargamos, that sub boss over there, he's 100% right there.
Listen, he'll respawn. You just have to wait a few minutes.
Exactly. It's faster, I swear.
If he's not respawning, type /camp, and then it'll work. It'll work. So, but they are changing it. Now it no longer stops at a 7. It actually will continue forever. Lindormi's Glow highlights select enemy forces even when the Lindormi's Guidance affix is inactive. Defeating all highlighted enemies will complete the enemy forces requirement in a Keystone dungeon. You can choose to turn this off if you hate it. If you're are probably like a person who's actually a tank. But for me, this means I can literally go tank a 10 and have a weird ass funky route and then not have to worry about did I get enough birds, or I don't remember what the hell Ahoy does or what the hell Papa Cheese does. I close my eyes when I'm playing with them. This is good. Big booby fan here.
The fact that these show up the whole time now, though, will make me angry at the devs, because now, no matter what we're doing, I'll see which ones that they put in there just to make me mad. Like, I'll see random mobs and be like, "Oh, you didn't even plan for these guys, huh? You just plopped them in there like nothing's wrong."
Fuck'd you put that here, Blizzard?
Exactly. Now that you're telling me what it matters, you're showing me what doesn't matter. Fuck you! Just put in the mobs I need, then.
Yeah. Make a mode where it just makes all the other mobs that aren't glowing go away.
That would be like the full guardrails mode, so that people can't accidentally pull things.
There's some housing updates. I'm not gonna read all this. I will read the funniest one though. If a guild member currently in the guild neighborhood is kicked or leaves the guild, they will now be teleported out of the guild neighborhood during their eviction. Their eviction notice should be visible after teleporting.
Eviction notice? Do you think it's gonna do like a summons to everyone in the area? Grok was kicked. His ass is grass.
I hope it displays like a fancy parchment with like a seal and everything on it for them. You've been evicted.
What if it was just like server-wide notifications, like when people got Hall of Fame? It's like, Grolina has been evicted from the Unomasu neighborhood.
Don't let her into yours. She stinks. She was fired for a reason.
She's got a DNI on her.
And a DNR Fastlane tattoo on her neck. Because she loves another pod Do Not Relent and loves getting in traffic accidents where they'll give her bones away.
Transmog updates. This is a good one that I'm surprised wasn't added sooner. So now there's weapon sheathing options. There's an option to hide your weapons while sheathed, and for Aaron specifically, one-handed sword users, you can now choose if you want sword to be on hip or if you want sword to be on back.
That is actually revolutionary. That is the biggest thing that we've said in this episode. That is the most impactful piece of news I've received in months.
It's say for when you're on Booty ATW, that's his warrior. If you're in Fury, she's Fury, right? Or you're normally Prot? Fury?
Now I'm arms. I don't like being utility, but Fury is doing like negative damage nowadays.
Well, if you ever go back to Fury, you can also mix and match. You can have one on your back and have one on your hip. Or you can just have one on your hip and hide the other one and just pull it like a surprise. Ha ha!
I used to do that with brass knuckles. It was very fun.
There's also, they've added a new command called /outfit to change outfits. Now, I like this. Now, there is an option to you can drag, if you didn't know, everybody, you can actually drag the button from your outfits and put it on your bar. So you can just press it and change into it. My bars are pretty fucking full. I don't got room for that. Now, you can type /outfit_X, with X being the outfit's order number. So I could do /outfit9 and change it to my scuba diving outfit. or /outfit 6. You'd be like, oh, what's that one again? Oh, it's that one? Nah. 5? That one? 4? That one.
So, like, you just always know that your slut mog is 3. So just, like, whenever you need to, like, strip down immediately, you're just like, /outfit 3.
Yeah. We're going to have to do, like, some, like, striptease games so you can hit the clothes the fastest. There's some just other itty-bitty stuff going on. I feel like just more quality of life stuff, which, boy, howdy, it better not fucking break the game, because I swear to God, this has got to be by far the buggiest patch we have ever played in our lives.
It pisses me the fuck off. Like, we went back to April on Quel'Danos yesterday in Raid for, like, the first time in, what had it been, like, a few weeks, actually, I think, or whatever, and Beleren was, like, not spawning properly, because, or, like, we were stuck in combat because, like, the Void Bird bugged the fuck out and was, like, still there even though we killed them both. So, like, the actual boss spawned, but then, like, the Void ad, when you're running up to it, was still up as well, and it was, like, pulsing damage. It was really weird.
And we had to hook, and we had to leave, we had to reset, we had to kill him again, and then it worked. And I was like, what is going on?
It's just wasting a lot of time. And, like, we probably legitimately wasted, like, 15 minutes on this.
Oh, we for sure did. It was, it was legitimately, like, 16 minutes of just, like, doing that again. I just like some of the raid fights have been, like, weird. We had Bear being untargetable, like, completely untargetable. Someone fell through the fucking map at one point. Like, it's your top 2 bottom boot, medium moo. I'm gonna go the big, fat bottom boot.
Big fat bottom boot.
I haven't talked about how they took away my verticality on I-beam, right?
No, that seems highly specific.
So, me, Devourer Demon Hunter, does big Void Ray laser that shoots farther than Havoc I-beam. And when we were in certain dungeons, like Nexus Point Zenith or Miasra Caverns, sometimes there are big bats that I don't even know why they're there. They're so high up that, like, tanks, like, never pull them. I guess if you needed to count, you could. They're so high in the fucking air. When I would use my Void Ray, all of a sudden, there'd be fucking big-ass bats attacking us, and we'd be like, where'd these goddamn bats come from? My I-beam apparently has, like, had the verticality of Sears Tower and was shooting into space, basically. So a big bat would come bite us in the ass, and we'd kill it. They made patch notes 2 weeks ago that said, blah, 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 blah. And it basically took away the whole verticality of Void Ray. So now I no longer pull bats in dungeons. Amazing. Fantastic. However, these dumbasses at Blizzard Entertainment didn't account for the fact that there's a fight in the raid that has a dragon flying above the ground, and they took away all my verticality. So now, when we're on Velgor and Ezerak, I can't hit Ezerak when they're flying with Void Ray. I've got 5 buttons, and that's my most powerful button next to Cosmic Star.
It was to the point where, like, we were having trouble killing them evenly, and Slide just legitimately couldn't help swap to the one that was flying.
Because, like, I have to use I-beam to get everything else going. So when I can't I-beam him, basically I was trying, I'd be like, okay, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to hit Failgor with 2 abilities. Okay, I-beam, I'm going to turn around and hit. Okay, oh wait, oh god, wait, fuck, which one was it? No, I'm in the flying one. God damn it, fuck. And so, like, I was doing no damage to the guy. So then it was fucking up because I was only focusing Belgor, and not enough people were swapping to Ezerak who could. So I was like, I'm just gonna fucking get my paladin, and I'm gonna heal this, and you're gonna shoot this, and that's how we're gonna kill it. And that's exactly what fucking happened. We murdered it, like, what, second pull after that?
Yeah, I mean, in general, we haven't talked about our raid prog, but, like, I feel like this week we made big progress.
Big proggers, everybody. Progress in the chat. But yeah, I've been complaining in the one area I know to get change, and that's the Blizzard forums. I have been posting weekly. So this week I posted week 2. Everybody give it up for week 2 of the I-beam not working. It's still not working, everybody. So I'm going to keep this shit up. Immune, what about you?
Well, okay, so I had another bottom boot ready to go, but this reminded me that I have a second bottom boot as well. So I want to start with that one.
Damn, we're having 3 bottom boots before you even get to Aaron.
Yeah, he can add it onto the pile if he wants. I also have annoying ass bug that I have put in 2 or 3 bug reports to, but I have not gone to the forums. I should take this shit to the forums. If you are a BM hunter, or probably a survival hunter as well, or honestly maybe a marks hunter if you need to be the hero for some reason in a dungeon or whatever, they just make it so that like the ability on your bars to cast hero or whatever the fuck it's called, like for hunters, no, it's not Bishul. Well, Prime Fury something. I don't fucking know. It just doesn't work sometimes. You have to dismiss and resummon your pet. And, you know, I saw some people on the forums talking about like, oh, it's a difference between like the one from your tenacity ability in your spell book or from your pet's spell bar. Like that was a difference. No, I've been trying both. Both just stop working sometimes. So that's not the problem. That's not really the issue. And the only way to fix it is to fully dismiss your pet and then resummon it. And it's really annoying to have to do that because then you just miss out on damage or miss out on everyone misses out because like then the hero timing is wrong. And you know, obviously like I shouldn't have to think about this either consistently throughout the dungeon where it's like, oh, hero's coming up. I gotta dismiss my pet while we're killing this trash pack before the boss so that I can like have it ready to go for the boss that's coming up. Like that's just ridiculous, Blizzard. Like the fuck.
We've seen many hunters who have joined us struggle with this as well. Like where's hero? And he's like, oh, I don't know. Like we have to explain the bug. It's crazy.
Yeah, and then my other bottom boot is just the fact that I still haven't replaced my fucking like, what is it, a veteran bow at this point? Like it's probably champion, right? Is champion above veteran?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's champion, but still, like everything else is like almost fully upgraded. I'm verging on like mythic pieces, and then I have this shitty ass bow. I'm like, okay, it's over for all you hoes once I actually get a bow.
The minute you craft it, it will come.
Yeah, I mean, and I have the 4 sparks now, so I'm like, do I just do it?
So that's a lot of sparks, though. It's a lot of sparks.
Because I also have like a doo-doo ring. Like I could replace that.
Yeah, that's true. Also, Aaron, we got to get your sparks used too. We got to get all these sparks used up.
Hell yeah, brother.
But yeah, Aaron, what's your TTBBMM?
Well, I'm gonna have to complete it with a bottom boot.
4 bottom boots.
Boo!
My bottom boot is in the 2005 movie Chicken Little. Foxy Loxy's mind is accidentally changed by aliens and Runt refuses to let them fix it because he wants the new version to be his girlfriend. This is the kid version of having a lobotomized person as a sex slave. Ew! Yuck! How could you sign off on that, Zach Braff?
Boo!
No, I have a toot, and it is that I in my vault got a mythic version of like Belemeth's fiery feather, which pretty much on it, like you flip it over and it's like, it's for you, dummy. Like it's Fire Mage's Biss. Get that shit, put it on immediately. And I feel like it made the difference, mostly in that when Nuss was like, oh, my team stinks. You got all the heavy hitters on your bird. Lynn went, no, I don't. You have Metaloid. You have Slidewhistle. You have Growlina. And I was like, I'm one of the heavy hitters in his head. He then said like 3 other names. So I believe he said just everyone who's a DPS on that side. But I was like, I was 3rd.
With that trinket on, you were doing big damage, by the way. You were doing, I think if we get your shit crafted, you're going to be doing hella damage.
And I had that other trinket that Slidewhistle made sure to very aggressively, not neg, pause me into getting back. I had the Sylvanin Bukuku, and then I also had the heroic version of a trinket off of Laura. And I looked at them and I didn't really know which one was better. So I was just like, I'll just take Buku and I'll sell the other one. And then the champion version rolled and I won it, gave it to Cass because I didn't know it was champion. She was like, does anyone want it? And Slidewhistle was like, I think Growlina needs that. I think Growl needs that right now.
Yes.
And I was like, no, actually, like that one's not good for me. And then you're like, actually, I looked into it and I think that's one that you should pick up. So I was like, oh my God. So I didn't want to get yelled at. So I went to Blizzard Item Restoration and got the old one restored. So I didn't sell Sylvan Bukuku, but it's just hanging out in my bags now.
I also love how quick their item restoration is. If there's one positive thing we'll say about Blizzard today after shitting on them most of this episode, is that shit is like instant.
It was a single Chimeras pull. I submitted it when we rolled up to Heroic Chimeras. We died, and then when we respawned, they said, "Worry not, everyone. It's in the mail." And there it was.
When I saw the Sylvan of Buku Buku Buku, I went, what the? I never have seen that trinket in my life. I was like, where did this come from? There's no way. What is this? Who borned him?
Bukuku.
I
really
feel
fun to say,
terrible. I feel terrible because they're both just like occasionally they'll do damage to a guy. But the Shard of Laura, what it does is it causes 2 little void shards to shoot out of your shoulders at the guy. Okay. Bukuku has 3 like soul chimeras fly out of my back and hit the guy. And I was like, okay, I don't mean to be rude. That is the better ability. And so that's like one of the main reasons I kept Bukuku.
There's nothing worse than a cool ass looking trinket just being stinky, because it's like, how would you fucking know? Like why? I guess like why would they even make a trinket that's bad? That's what I don't understand.
That's what we were talking about in Raid, I think, too. It's like why? Just why? I mean, it would make more sense to me if they were just specifically like, you know, leveling ones that like cap at like veteran or whatever.
Because like the Laura healing trinket is ass. And we're in the Laura patch. Why is Aaron's mom's trinket bad? Literally no healer wants it. Like no healer wants to touch that shit.
And like it's a thing where it's like maybe that's all part of her master plan, because she spends the whole fight like lambasting us, and then she's like her one last trick is a shitty ass trinket.
Go on, use my trinket, please.
Nayara, Nadara, whatever that thing was from the other day.
Nahide.
Nahide, everyone. Gather around and celebrate Nahide as I say these lovely names. These are our patrons, by the way. Their names include Ahoy Vince, Azarin, Digital Dave, asking Growlina to say, for the Horde. Misket the Oak, Crucifix, Alternada, Chrisem, Saracen Hawk, Justin, give me back Madan, PhD, Arcane, Rimi.
Every time I hear Chiodos, I get a full boner, and I wanted to hop off the bike before I poked you in the back.
Kick Pancha, Sugar Bear.
Time is money, friend.
Dr. Foster, Grumpy Old Shaman, Jerome, Oli, Adono, Gersham. I'm going to need to go around and search for this particular line because, of course, on YouTube, no one's very helpful. So this is very specifically the Amani trolls going, Loa bless ya like ya blessed us. I'm going to have to click on a bunch of trolls to get that one. Woolly, Void Elves rule, Nahide! I changed the end of that one. Duff the Hor Poopa Koopa, Kelkos.
What are these birds doing here?
Cilantro, Alexei, Vandalile.
Have a nice day!
And Will, aka Tyre, Trade Chat's fallen father.
For these patrons, there will be Nahide, which apparently actually means no escape in Troll. Papa Cheese.
I was saying, according to Papa Cheese's mid-dungeon translation, Nahide. I'm calling Nahide on that one.
Also, for the uninitiated, is our new favorite WoW vocal stem. It's the second to last boss in my Ezra Caverns that she says, like, I think when she's doing like her frontal cone.
Yeah, when she makes it's the ghost kiss one. You got to kiss the ghosts with the ghosts. Really good. If you haven't heard it, turn that volume up because she fucking nails that shit. I wonder what the troll words for "do not relent" is, because no escape's a little bit close. We got to be able to find some kind of.
Hey, anyway. Deedney!
Well, join those patrons at patreon.com/do-not-relent. There will be no Nahide for you if you do it. And $5 a month, we got some good shit. Aaron's fucking turning out cornucopia of content for everybody out there.
Well, it's really just those two, but but pay for those too.
And there's one thing I learned from doing the taxes is that we're going to be doing more giveaways so we can write those bad boys off and not have to take as much of a hit in my tax form. God damn, what the fuck? Anyway, donotwant.com. All right, everybody. Well, we're out of here. What about you guys? I guess we could talk about you guys. Where are you at?
Well, you can find me, Alex or Immunization, on Twitter at NewEraAlex or on Blue Sky at Immunization.
You can find me, Aaron the Human, at the Bickacheesy on Twitters.com or watch me play videograms at twitch.tv/AaronDNR.
You guys aren't harmonizing with me. Okay. Listener, are you harmonizing with us? Good job. Good job. And remember,
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.
Nahide.
Nahide.